So of all the farmers I know on YouTube that are US based, I don't recall seeing any of them with a telehandler. That said, a fair number of farmers around where I live do have telehandlers. Farms, oops. That again. There we go. Done. All right. Admittedly, the telehandlers are very tired looking. No, Tom Pemberton's a fan. But I look at, places like Zach the Millennial Farmer. He has a skid steer, and his skid steer, you don't have as much lift elevation on a skid steer as you do on a telehandler. I don't know if there's anything to do with lift capacity or anything like that. Oops. Stuck on the edge there. There we go. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Still, I am getting to like this. This is a very, very useful piece of equipment. 6 miles an hour. I have to be very careful about not driving in the delivery area for bales, because that would make these disappear and I'd have to jump out and spawn some new ones. Alright. Boop. And the last one. We'll go this way. AI worker D has completed their task. That might be the transfer from the store to the farm. Hoping it is. So I've not been paying much attention to the new DLC that's coming out this week, but I did discover from various videos I've been watching that what do you call that? That you can mitigate the wild hog damage to your farm by placing feeding contraptions in the local forest, which does mean you need a forest. Probably need a forest close to your land, so that the hogs on your land are attracted there. But then the hogs will go and eat the food and not dig up your fields. I think it's not a general update. That much is certain. That is, if you buy the DLC, that it becomes an option, or that I'm hoping it's also got a checkbox on it so that you can select it or not select it. So kind of like we have wrong button, that button there. Settings. I can do things like turn off seasonal growth, I can turn off crop destruction and all of this stuff, and I can, all of the things I can turn it off. So we are going to get a wild hogs on or off thing. Some people have suggested that there is the potential that this could give rise to other deleterious crop things. So, for example, we could end up with we could end up with the deer doing damage, but we could end up with locust swarms or crop blight. Now, this is unfortunate because I did actually do the plough contract on this field. Wouldn't you know it? This field needs ploughed. It's the only thing it does need. So let's can't mulch it. Anyway, so I need to remove the needs ploughed status on this. So we'll get our brand new tractor, all nice and shiny. Hey, dude, you get to drive the brand new tractor. Have fun with that. Okay. Now, I'll turn the engine on. We'll be mixing up the feed mix as we drive down there. And I've actually had the twister blow through here twice. Once hit my northernmost field just after the crop germinated. So I have learned that twisters do not damage crops that are fresh in the ground. So if you can drive a normal tyres on a field, a twister doesn't affect the field. As soon as it says, oh, you can only drive on this field with narrow tyres, that's when the twister comes in and says, yeah, about that, and wrecks your crop. And the reason I know that, we had the twister come through right there. And when I ride the train, you can see all the broken tree stumps. Missed that field entirely, came through mine, did absolutely no damage. It basically ran along the creek bed there and into my field, but no damage. And I had growth stage 1 crops. A couple of weeks back, we had a twister just come through here and it just tore up everything in these 2 fields. I don't own those 2 fields, so not my problem, but yeah, twisters do not affect freshly germinated ground. And I don't think hail does either. Unfortunately, last year we got the big twister in town, but we also got a ton of hailstorms, and they unfortunately did wreck a lot of our crops. So that is what it is. I'll drive down here. Do I need another food mixer and tractor and bale shed? Oh no. We'll make that call later this year. I still have 700,000. We've still got 700,000 money. We were at 1 million, bought land for 400, so there's still 300. I think we made back 100 on the cattle sale. We'll have a look at that. Let's see. Flies. Okay, where do we put the food? I'm guessing. Here. It's probably a good place to drive this. And also, right here, blah, blah, blah. Tip side, right front. Yeah, about that. Left back's good. Let's feed the cows. Then we'll go and have a look in the barn and see how it's It's fairing. We might need 2 loads. Large barn. Food, 43.5. Yeah, we're going to need 2 loads here. Then we'll bring some straw down and plonk a manure. P construction. Okay. Silos. What is this? Silo to store manure temporarily. That's 4 million. Yeah, that's. I think that's what I have. So I will. Oops. I want that. I just want to know where to put it. So that's where we get the milk out. So that's probably not a good plan. That's the gate entrance for the cows. Oh, I don't own that bit of land. I wonder if that's a good enough, close enough. Okay, construct that. Oh, that's horrible. No. And we load it on that side, which means this is going to need some smoothing. We'll worry about that later. What I want to know is we can now store the manure. I don't know if there's a slurry tank around here. No, that is the slurry. Okay, that's the slurry tank. That's good. Okay, let's head back to the barn. Actually, maybe let's grab the 2 bales of straw and bring those back, and then we'll do another mix of food later. Oh, where am I going? Check out my house, I guess. Oh, look, nice house. Yeah, I can probably drive around. Oh, is this all my cows too? Oh my. Yeah, that's why it's a big cow shed area thing. This is a little rough. Okay, and there's a shelter there I can put stuff in. All right. I could buy that grass field, although they were at premiums, weren't they? Let's have another look here. This field here. Oh no, that's a discount farm land. Yeah, could think about that. Okay, yeah, we'll just put two bales of straw in this. Chop it up, bring it back for the cows in that barn, and then we'll start making manure and stuff. That tractor, gonna be a long time doing that job. Probably gonna have Farming Simulator running all night. At this rate. How are we doing? We have Puma, I'm driving. 6R is rolling. Oh. The 8R has obviously finished seeding the field it was designated to seed. So, need to get that moved. And the liming is done. 6R250 has also completed its job. So, what I might end up doing is running that into town and just topping off that lime content. I think we're going to need a ton of it. there. Engine off. Yes, you are done. Engine go. This looks like we're close to the farm. Yes, we are. Okay. 721 litres, 771 litres of seed. Gonna need some seed before too much longer. Not too worried about it now. So get back in here and start seeding one of our interior fields again. Could set the lime spreader loose on the on the big giant field as well. Anyway, let's set you up. You get planting cotton on this field. Lime. I'm thinking about what to do with the lime spreader. Yeah, if you've got a big food mixer, you don't actually need a straw blower. Oops. Come on. Oh, really? There now. There. Okay, you're all the way at the back. Good job. Still have 4,800 litres. So that field is now ready to be planted. It doesn't need to be ploughed. It doesn't need... I can't mulch it. There's nothing to mulch. We have a direct drill, so we can drill that direct. And we'll put this over here. By the store for now. Could buy that grass field. That grass field could become useful, and then I could I wonder if is it the Quonset hut or whatever it is? Oh look, it is open. Okay, so that does work. Yes. And that works too. Okay, so I have some storage down here. I do not need you running. You're not running. You're rolling. You are full of hay. Oh. Straw. So we will bring you back to the other farm and unload the straw. What else do I need to do? Lots of stuff to do today, and ooh, hey doggy, and lots of cotton. So yeah, see how the cotton goes. I think I might get the pickup truck out and send it to town. Go pick up some things that you stick in the ground and grow into plants. Yes, seeds. Oh yeah, that was the other one that came up this week. Black Sheep has produced a man truck and trailer for hauling animals in the back, which, if we go to Europe for the next season, I will probably have that truck and maybe the trailer that goes with it, because okay, still not sure if I want to get stuff. I think I do want to buy this grass field. This grass field is going to be good for us. Unfortunately, I don't have a tiny tractor. We can always use a bigger tractor to fertilise that field. I'm guessing that field is going to need to be fertilised. Anyway, let's get this in here and unload. There we go. Straw for the cows. Yeehaw! Yay, cows. So have another look at the cow. So we've now got half the straw we need, half the food we need. Health is poor until I think the morning. It may reset the health. We don't have manure. We do have slurry. We have 8 litres of milk. Productivity is sad. But still, that's all a thing. And if I look at what I didn't look at, our finances, so we have spent 447,000 on a new tractor, made 121,000 selling the old one. New livestock, 10,400. Okay. We sold 80,000 worth of old. We built a manure pit. We've purchased 1.2 million of land. We've sold